So this quote has been playing in my head, and I wish I could remember who the person was that wrote it, but the essence of it was when you look at a sunset and you admire the beauty in it and you feel the love, the beauty, the radiance of that sunset, that is created within you. That same generative force is within you. That's what's creating the beauty. And reflecting on that, that is our experience. We are the center point of all of creation, the creation of our experience. Now, we can look at this with the feel good, the love, the unconditional love, the beauty, the radiance, the divinity in our experience. And we can also experience the other dimensional expressions, the anger, the hate, the greed, the envy, and all of it is created within us. And so I was reflecting over all of the various states of consciousness that are on the planet right now. And so there are those that are experiencing the level of consciousness that is given to them. So that's what's been playing on the news. That's what they're being told. That's what's in any of the major media sources. So the war, the gas prices, the political wars. And they're taking the information in and they're creating more of that experience through them. So when we are in judgment or we're fighting our external reality or the things that we don't like, we are actually creating more of that in our experience, in our reality. And I was also thinking about all of the other states of consciousness on the planet, right? For those in the awakening community, even within that collective, there is various states of consciousness that people are exploring and learning themselves through. Whether you're on the healing path in the self-realization, or you're looking into the health, maybe it's the food supply and the water supply, and taking steps in that direction to inform yourself and to shift how you live your experience and where are you getting your sources of water or however that, whatever that is for you. And then there's also those that they say are conspiracy theorists. And that's another evolution in consciousness, right? Those that are going down those experiences. And what they're actually finding out is there is truth to the stuff that's coming out as more light is hitting the planet. And then there are those that are on the evolution of consciousness, the new earth experience, and creating new structures and realities. And there's so many ways and consciousnesses that people are exploring, whether it's God consciousness, divinity, unity. We could go on, and it's beautiful because we get to journey and experience and learn ourselves through all of these states of consciousnesses. And so then that led me to cause and effect, the universal law of cause and effect. So it's this beautiful law that if we take the role that we are the center point, we are the cause of everything in our experience. Now, understanding there's things that happen in our experience because we're also in a reality with other people who have free will and they're making choices, and their choices could potentially impact us or vice versa, right? But when we center ourselves as the center point in our experience, that is a beautiful awareness to have, because anything in our reality can be shifted, can be changed just by doing the internal shifts, the healing work, anything that is needed and required to shift our experience and our reality. whether it's the evolution in consciousness, expanding our awareness even further about who we are and what we're aligning ourselves with. So if we are taking that reference point, we are the center point of everything in our experience. Everything is generated and created within. And then that's what's showing up in our external reality, the effect of what we think, feel, believe to be true about reality gets mirrored back to us in our experience. I think that is a beautiful gift because we can directly correlate what's happening in our external reality and how we're experiencing it, how we're perceiving it, and it's showing us where we're at. So it's a level of accountability and a level of self-mastery. And this has also been expressed in different ways too. You can look at it as the mirror. Anything that's showing up in our reality is mirroring back the areas in our experience where we are either have grown or where we are seeking deeper recognition of where we're at and what's showing up. So if we are getting, we'll say, triggered or activated by something in our external reality, a person who's on the evolutionary path is going to take that information and they're going to allow it to awaken a deeper awareness within them. Now, it may take some time. I'm not saying we are also in a human experience. We have emotions which are valid. We have feelings about things. We're understanding ourselves more deeply. But a person who is truly seeking to grow and evolve is going to take that information in and say, where is this within me? Or where is it that I'm needing a deeper awareness? So these things are no longer triggering or activating me in my experience. Because the ultimate is everything is just information. Everything is just energetic information. And we make a decision to choose to align with the information, to be activated by the information. But whatever is going on is determined by us in our perception, in our level of consciousness. And it's all beautiful because we get to learn and grow more deeply and evolve if we choose. Now, there are other individuals that will take in information and be offended by it, or they will be activated and they will let it bend them out of shape and they will let that dictate their reality and being upset or determining someone is right or wrong or whatever that is, right? And so there's various degrees. So this path, the path that I'm on and the path that I guide other individuals through to truly live in alignment with their soul truth, because I believe that individuals are meant to live a life they truly desire to live in this reality and this experience. And they are operating from a higher level of consciousness, of growth, evolution, self-mastery, expansion. And it really is a path of devotion in how we want to experience it. And we can come up against things, and that's why it's being so mindful of the information we're taking in. Is it actually serving and supporting us? Is it expanding our awareness? Is it affecting us in some type of way? And so being mindful of the information and what we're taking into our experience and what we choose to align with. Is it actually supporting us long term and where we desire to be and desire to go? That's been the quickest way to shift things out of my experience, is if I find myself getting triggered or activated by an experience, I have to ask myself, is this going to matter in 5 years? Is this actually serving and supporting me long term? So, sharing all these thoughts, and I'd love to hear how this landed for you, and I'll leave it there because it's going to cut me off. But with that, I am sending you all so much love.